Imagine a place where the sky stretches endlessly, mountains tower above, and silence is so deep it feels alive. I want to take you to the Pamir Mountains, known as the roof of the world. Here, Asia's greatest ranges collide in a dramatic frozen landscape. The Pamirs have called to adventurers and dreamers for centuries, and standing here, you feel both small and connected to something eternal. But these mountains are more than just rock and ice. They're a crossroads of empires, a vital artery of the old Silk Road. For millennia, caravans cross these passes, their stories echoing in the wind. Every valley and river here tells tales of trade, survival, and the enduring spirit of those who call this place home. So, let's leave behind the noise of modern life and journey together into this world of wonder. The Pamirs aren't just a destination, they're an experience that changes you forever. Our adventure begins on the legendary Pamir Highway, a road that snakes through the heart of the mountains. Officially called the M41, it's one of the highest international roads on Earth, bumpy, precarious, and breathtaking. Each twist reveals a new, spectacular vista. The mountains shift colors with the light, painting an ever-changing masterpiece. Built by Soviet engineers in the 1930s, the highway is a lifeline for remote communities, connecting them to the outside world. Remnants of the Soviet era, old bus stops, crumbling posts dot the route, reminders of a challenging past. As you climb higher, the air thins and the world below fades away. We'd often stop just to stand in the immense silence, feeling a freedom that's utterly intoxicating. The Pamir Highway isn't just a road, it's the very heart of the journey. Here, the adventure is as much about the road as the destination. There's a stretch of this journey that feels like a secret, hidden away from the world, tucked between towering mountains and ancient borders, where the air is crisp and every breath feels like a whisper from the past. Welcome to the Wakhan Corridor, a slender finger of land reaching out between the Pamirs and the Hindu Kush, where the boundaries of Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and China nearly converge. This narrow valley runs alongside the Panj River, its turquoise waters carving a path through rugged terrain, with Afghanistan just across the water, so close you can see the daily rhythms of life unfolding on the opposite bank. You see Afghan villages, farmers tending their fields, and children playing by the river's edge, separated only by a ribbon of water, yet divided by centuries of history, culture, and fate. The valley is surprisingly green, a ribbon of life winding between barren snow-capped peaks. Here, terraced fields and orchards have flourished for generations, sustained by glacial streams and the hard work of those who call this place home. Ancient fortresses like Yamchun perch on hilltops, their crumbling walls silent witnesses to Silk Road caravans, forgotten kings, and the ebb and flow of empires that once vied for control of this remote passage. The Waqi and Ismaili Muslims here are renowned for their warmth and hospitality. Their homes, adorned with intricate carved wood and vibrant textiles, are sanctuaries of color and comfort in a stark landscape, where guests are always welcomed with a smile and a steaming cup of tea. Life is tied to the land and the turning of the seasons. Wheat, barley, and livestock sustain these mountain communities just as they have for centuries. Shepherds guide their flocks across high pastures, and every harvest is a celebration of resilience. The pace of life here slows, the river's gentle murmur soothes the soul, and every wave from a passing villager feels genuine, a reminder of the kindness that endures in remote places. In the Wakhan, you're reminded of the simple connections that bind us all, shared stories, laughter over tea, and the universal language of hospitality that bridges every divide. It's not just a place you see, it's a place you feel deep within, where the silence of the mountains and the warmth of its people linger long after you've moved on. The Wakhan Corridor lingers in your soul long after you leave, its whispers echoing in your memory, calling you back to its wild beauty and timeless embrace. Higher into the Pamirs, the land opens into vast grasslands, an endless sea of green rolling beneath the immense sky. Here the air is thin and crisp, and the silence is broken only by the distant calls of animals and the wind sweeping across the plateau. This is the realm of the Kyrgyz nomads, a people whose lives are shaped by the rhythms of the mountains and the seasons. Their homes are yurts, ingenious felt tents that can be packed up and moved as the herds roam, offering shelter and warmth in a landscape that can be both breathtaking and unforgiving. These yurts dot the valleys like white pearls, scattered across the emerald grasslands, each one a beacon of life in the vastness. We were welcomed into a yurt, invited to step inside and share in the daily life of the nomads, greeted with salty milk tea and fresh bread, hospitality that needs no translation. We felt the warmth of a culture that values generosity above all. The air inside is warm, a welcome contrast to the brisk mountain winds outside. The space is filled with the scent of wood smoke, mingling with the vibrant colors of hand-woven textiles and rugs that tell stories of generations past. Life here revolves around yaks, sheep, and goats, animals that are not just livestock, but the very foundation of survival. They provide milk, wool, meat, and even fuel, making every part of the animal essential to daily life. Watching nomads move with their herds across the plateau is to witness a delicate harmony with nature, a dance that has continued for centuries. Winters are brutal, resources scarce, and survival depends on knowledge passed down through generations, how to find shelter, how to care for animals, how to endure. Yet there's a deep resilience and contentment in these communities. Faces are weathered by sun and wind, eyes bright with the spark of tradition and hope. Everyone depends on each other, and cooperation is not just a value, but a necessity for survival. It's a life stripped to essentials, where every object has a purpose, and every day is shaped by the needs of the land and the herd. Yet it is a life rich in purpose and connection, where family and community are at the heart of everything. The Kyrgyz way of life is a powerful lesson in what truly matters: resilience, simplicity, and the bonds that tie us together. Here you learn the value of simplicity, the beauty of living in tune with the land, and the quiet strength that comes from community. The strength of community is woven into every aspect of life, from shared meals to collective work, and it is this unity that sustains them. It's a memory that stays with you, a reminder of a world where life is both fragile and enduring. Long after you've left the grasslands behind, the spirit of the Kyrgyz nomads lingers, echoing in the vast silence of the mountains. The true heart of the Pamirs isn't the mountains, it's the people. The Pamiri people, with their rich history and vibrant culture, are the soul of this rugged landscape. The Pamiris, a tapestry of ethnic groups, share a culture shaped by these mountains and a spirit of warmth and hospitality. Their traditions are a blend of ancient customs and modern influences, creating a unique cultural mosaic. In every village we were greeted with "Assalamu alaikum" and a genuine smile. The warmth of their welcome made us feel at home, no matter how far we had traveled. Tea is a ritual here, bowls of nuts, dried fruit, and sweets laid out with pride, even when resources are few. Sharing tea is more than just a drink, it's a moment of connection and community. I remember being invited into a home in Langar, surrounded by 3 generations, sharing laughter and stories despite language barriers. The sense of family and togetherness was palpable. The resilience of the Pamiri people is remarkable. They thrive in harsh conditions with optimism and hope. Their ability to adapt and endure is a testament to their strength and spirit. Education is prized thanks to the Aga Khan's efforts, and literacy rates are impressively high. Schools are a beacon of hope, providing the younger generation with opportunities for a brighter future. There's no sense of complaint, just a deep love for their land and traditions. Their daily lives are filled with hard work, yet they approach each task with joy and dedication. The Pamiris look to the future while honoring their past. They seamlessly blend the old with the new, preserving their heritage while embracing modernity. Their kindness and strength are the true treasures of the roof of the world. The sense of community and mutual support is evident in every aspect of their lives. Meeting them is a gift you'll never forget. The memories of their hospitality and warmth will stay with you long after you leave the Pamirs. When night falls in the Pamirs, magic happens. Darkness descends, and the stars emerge in a breathtaking rush, brighter and more numerous than anywhere else on Earth. With no light pollution, the Milky Way blazes across the sky, every detail visible in the thin, clean air. Shooting stars streak by, and familiar constellations are lost in a tapestry of countless lights. The silence is absolute. No cars, no planes, just the occasional tinkle of a yak's bell, or the whisper of wind. In that stillness you hear your own heartbeat and feel a profound sense of awe. All worries fade, replaced by a deep connection to the universe. Under this sky you realize how small you are and how wondrous the world can be. It's a humbling, peaceful experience. The star-filled nights of the Pamirs are moments of pure wonder. Here, you truly touch the soul of the world. It's a memory that will light your dreams forever. Let's be honest, a journey through the Pamirs is no easy feat. The altitude is relentless. You must move slowly, listen to your body, and savor every breath. Weather is unpredictable. Sunshine, wind, and snow can all arrive in a single day. Comforts are few: simple guest houses, hearty food, and the warmth of a shared meal. The remoteness strips life to its essentials, making you appreciate a warm bed and a hot cup of tea. But for every challenge, the reward is greater. A view that steals your breath, a smile that warms your heart. The Pamirs test you, but they also give you moments of pure joy and accomplishment. The simplicity here is part of the magic. You learn patience, resilience, and the beauty of living with less. The hardships fade, but the sense of wonder remains. In the Pamirs, every struggle is met with a reward that lingers long after you leave. This is adventure in its purest form. The Pamirs are steeped in history, a stage for empires and intrigue. In the 19th century, this region was the chessboard for the great game between Britain and Russia. The Panj River marks a border drawn by diplomats, not geography, creating a buffer between empires. You can almost picture explorers and spies mapping passes and forging alliances in this wild land. Today, places like Murgab still feel like remote frontier outposts, echoes of a turbulent past. The history here adds depth to every mountain pass, a reminder that these landscapes have always been a stage for human drama. As the journey ends, a quiet sadness settles in. You know you're leaving something magical behind. Descending from the high plateau, you long for the silence, the vastness, and the star-filled nights. The real souvenirs aren't things, but memories. The scale of the mountains, the kindness of strangers, the lessons in patience and simplicity. The Pamirs teach you humility and the joy of having just enough. Close your eyes and imagine standing on a high pass, wind in your hair, the world at your feet. Picture sharing tea in a yurt or gazing at a sky so full of stars it brings tears to your eyes. The Pamirs are more than a place. They're an invitation to connect with nature, with others, and with yourself. If you ever go, you'll leave a piece of your heart among those peaks. The roof of the world will call you back again and again, and you'll never see the world quite the same way again.